All right, good evening and welcome everybody. I am not by myself. I have some guests in the background. I'm going to give you a little briefing as far as what's going on. I've got some score sheets in front of me. I've got a pen. I've got some other notes. Can't show you those. And I've got a dram of a whiskey for tonight. That is going, well, let's just move into it. Malt Madness. We have 8 YouTube channels have agreed to enter into a bracket contest, blind challenge. Winners face off against each other. Tonight in round 1 or the first bracket, I've got, well, I'll introduce them when I bring them in. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll get ready. We'll go over the scoring for the event as well. And so we'll have 2 rounds tonight, 4 contestants, 2 rounds tomorrow night, 4 contestants. The winners will advance to the final 4, which will be the winners tonight will face off against each other next Thursday night. And tomorrow night's winners on Friday night will face off against each other next Friday night. So, without further ado, she's from Louisiana. She's known as Scotch on the Bayou. She knows the difference between Cajun and Creole.
Yes, I do. Hey, Scott.
Welcome, Leanne. How are you?
I'm doing super. Sandra, y'all, and thanks for having me on here. You know, I just I kind of like that SMWS stuff, and then any kind of good whiskey, but especially that stuff is really tasty.
Good.
So I'm excited about tonight.
Good. I know, and it's quite a commitment for everybody, you know, you as well to, if you advance, there's 3 nights here. You'll have, you know, the Elite 8, then the Final 4, and then the championship. So good luck to you. And your contestants tonight, this may or may not have been planned because you know them, they know you. They're from Indianapolis. 4 of them, the Scotch 4 Dummies. And they're all 4 here tonight.
We are. Two of us are going to cut out, though.
Love that it takes 4 of them to go against 1 of me. I just
moral support.
That's right there.
That's the only way it's fair.
Listen, you're that good.
And we know this.
They're intimidated. Don't let them fool you.
So we did, to be fair, though, we will only allow, we had talked about if we wanted, you know, 2 people or 4 people going up against 1. And we said, to be fair, we'll just have 1 person. So for each sample, maybe Drew test 1 and then Mark test the next one, and then Drew, it's up to them however they want to do it, but we'll only have 1 person participating with each sample. Tonight we do have 4 samples involved. You both have the same ones, and I may have a little pour of one of your 4 whiskeys that I'm enjoying with y'all. Scoring tonight is going to be based on, we're going to go through the samples one at a time. You'll get a point guessing on the age of the whiskey. Whoever is closest will get the point. Or if you both have the same age or are right on, you'll both get a point. Region of Scotland will have you take a stab at. ABV of the whiskey, and that'll be a plus or minus 1 point, you know, on those ABVs. So if it's 58 and you guess 59, you'll get a point. If you guess 57, you'll get a point. So it's a point plus or minus on the ABV range. Mm-hmm. Now, cask type. Cask type will be worth 1 point if you nail the specific cask. If it's a first fill bourbon barrel and you guess bourbon hogshead, you'll get half of a point because you did get the bourbon right, but you didn't get the exact cask.
So I'm just going to get a half point right now and say wood.
Yeah, it's all wood.
I can approach. That's smart.
Good strategy.
Except for the ones that Andrew get that come in plastic handles.
Yeah, but these are
shots fired.
Better than that.
So exactly, if it's a first fill bourbon barrel and you guess first fill bourbon barrel, you get the full point. Now, if it's a double cask maturation, then that answer is going to be worth 2 points. You'll get a point for both casks.
No pressure.
If you get them accurate. And then a half point again if you're within that bourbon range, you know, or that sherry range, whatever type of cask that second one is. But if you nail it on the head, you'll get the full point for both of them. Whew. Yes.
So I know you did a practice run on this, Scott, on Ben. What did Ben score? What was I need to know Ben's scores here.
I don't remember.
Oh, yeah. I got
I'm not watching the chat right now, but I guarantee you, Peachwood is in there somewhere right now. I guarantee it. I don't know, but
Yeah, Ben and I did do this on the same scoring scale, and Ben beat me by half of a point, if I remember right. But just with the casks here, and Ben and I were talking the scoring points earlier today, and so I pointed out to him. I said, "Look, there was one in our taste challenge I knew was a second fill bourbon barrel. I could just tell, and that was my guess, and I was right. So I mean, that's the full point, when you hit it on the head like that. So
He could just tell.
they could just tell. All
I
right.
like you guys got this wrapped up. Andrew, you want to just go over there and sit and have a drink?
We'll go sit and watch.
Good luck, guys.
They're gonna throw paper wads at us.
Sean, Andrew, good to see you guys.
Okay, so
I miss my
now-
voice.
There's 2 extra credit parts that will come in case of a tie. So with each whiskey, with each sample, I'll ask you to guess on the distillery, the actual distillery.
That's good.
And then, so that'll be a point, but that'll just be extra credit in case of a tie. And then also flavor profile, I'll have you take a stab at if you can guess what flavor profile. And these are just extra credit in case of a tie.
So can we get extra credit if we can also guess the not just the distillery but the SMWS number?
No, those are pretty. There's some of those that are pretty well known. Now, so again, and these were random. I literally, I told you guys have some palate cleansers just in case, because these may or may not be in the actual order that we would see in a tasting as well. So it may not go from the lightest profile up to the heaviest. So have a palate cleanser in there and get ready to switch between samples.
So
I'm
so
just
are
saying,
these
I
up
studied
from
the
an up-
number.
You spent all day studying?
Are these from an upcoming outturn? Or are they all behind you, like randoms from behind you?
Yep. All random things from behind me. Yep.
So she studied the website today. See,
Yeah, she's been like freeze framing you, going numbers. That's 64. Okay, I know what that is.
These are all Scotch
Screenshot.
whiskeys from the SMWS.
Okay.
Also.
Woo!
Yep. All right. And one thing
nothing.
also for those watching, the champion, the winner, the malt master over all of this will get a $1,000 gift card to the SMWS. Second place gets a $250 gift card. So have those pallets ready.
Extra ready to go.
Third place gets the spit
Give it to
bucket.
the
Don't
old try.
suck, Mark. Don't suck.
All right. Go ahead and open up, crack and pour. Sample should be number 1 or A.
A.
You got A, B, C, D.
Should we pour them all and get them?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's pre-pour. Well, that way I don't want to do that because then it will get the glasses screwed up. and
Oh,
people
A,
will-
B, C, D, right?
Well, other than it sounds simple. Have you watched our show?
I know.
Have you seen Bart?
I swear a couple times. Is this D? Can't see.
Oh my goodness.
Exactly.
So we'll do sample A first.
God, he made these childproof.
I know.
And while you guys are doing that, I'll do a quick roll call here, looking down through. Big Dog is here. Joe Combs.
I'll put the
Big Dog in here quite a bit.
Dang, this one's
Big Ed. Brian Baumstein, Northwoods Whiskey Nerds, Lady K, Malt Minion, Eric Waite Whiskey Studies, Bill Monteith, George Kaplan.
What's everybody saying in there about the odds here? Who's people thinking?
So also in the past, we have put up a list, kind of made a Google
Oh,
document
man.
that we shared with those watching. We decided not to do that tonight, just so nobody knows what you've got, except for me.
Anne's got 2 screens. I just want you to know in front of her. So
What?
Nobody knows what you got. Now, I tell you, you guys have 4 different whiskeys. Then Jason Mash and Drum and the Hood Sommelier are up next. They've got different whiskeys than you. And the 2 competitions tomorrow night have 4 different whiskeys apiece. Everybody got different whiskeys.
I hope you're well organized.
Yeah, I know. It took some organization.
Well, look, Lee's just going right at it. I guess get Mark set go.
Yeah, you bet.
Oh,
Knows it, smells
I
good.
wait on no one. It's whiskey. Okay. I'm channeling my inner Jim McEwen and looking at
Take
That's gonna
take your
help.
time too. Focus on it and really try to dissect it.
Get rid of
Again,
it.
age, region, ABV, and cask type.
You got, man. Talk to me, Goose.
Well, I don't want to tell her.
There might be a whole lot of sniffing going on during this and not a lot of talking
I
until
got brightness. And
until
I've
we
got
have
a little
to.
citrus note
Do
in
you
there.
smell blue?
I do not. But I hear Andrew's
Ticker?
insulin pump going off in the background. I thought maybe it was mine, but then I remembered I don't wear one.
Jesus. You're going to wear one after this.
Josh Dilworth says, "I love those glasses, Leanne."
Oh, thank you. They're new. They're like a variation of a Glencairn, but they're much wider at the base. Try to
Uh-huh.
do that. And
So, Scott, are you doing the same thing or just one glass and you're just gonna
Yeah,
slowly drink?
I've got. Yeah, I don't want to drink 8 whiskeys tonight, so no, I'm just. I've got one.
I don't know who's great, but this is good.
watch Scott get adorable. That's what we call it down here in the South. In case anybody need to know, you a little slightly over imbibe, you
Bless her
become
heart.
adorable. If it's really bad, you become precious.
What's
I see
balsa wood?
Greg Time for a Dram is tuning in. Mash and Drum he'll be on next. Steward of Butte is here. Warren Buff. Kim KLG 223. Michael Hart.
I see Josh really loves those glasses.
Yep.
I like the background picture you have too. The Sherry Company. What is that? Can't read it.
Who? Me or
Your
Leanne?
background, your stream is nice.
Oh, yeah.
So you want to share some thoughts on what you're getting on the nose, Leanne? I think I've got it's spicy and cinnamony. I get a little bit of butterscotch in there on the nose.
Yeah, I definitely get the spice on the nose.
My first nosing, it was really bright and almost citrusy, but now that it's kind of gotten some air on it and I've gone back into it a few times, it's definitely got a cinnamon spice going on. So both obviously being SMWS members for a while and familiar with cask strength SMWS whiskeys. Not to give anything away, but this one doesn't smell as hot as some of them.
It doesn't at all.
I've got a couple in my bunker that I know are like 65, 66% ABVs that just you could fuel your car with.
Yeah, I mean, this is yeah, I totally agree. It's there's a sweetness on it, but it's not an artificial, and it's more like I want to say I get a weak juicy fruit, but with that cinnamon is still there.
Weak juicy fruit. Is that already been chewed?
Mm-mm.
No.
Fresh
Fresh.
piece.
That's right.
Second thing.
Second fill gum. Yeah.
You guys take your time. I figure, we spend 10 to 15 minutes per whiskey. We'll be
Okay.
we're doing good. So, yep.
Okay.
Take your time. Suss it out, as I like to say.
How you feeling about this?
I'm changing a little bit.
Water changed it?
Well, I haven't tasted it with water. I'm just talking about the finish from the last sip I took before I put water on it. As long as it's lasting, I know I said it didn't come off as being a high ABV, but as long as
It's hanging around.
It's hanging around for a long time, which means it's got a little staying power, right? That's kind of changing my mind a little bit on that. There's a note in there that I'm getting, and I can't come up with the name. I know the other night, Sean and Drew and I were having a pour, and I can't remember the word that was used, but it reminds me of like a little bit of fennel seed. There was a word that you were using to describe that, and it wasn't fennel. It was something anise.
Anise.
That's
the
Yeah,
Mhm.
but real deep down in there. Okay, so age, region. I got some tasting notes that I probably need to scratch out of there. You don't care about those. X type.
So you want
Is it fair to use our screen to pull up the profiles? Because we're gonna have to guess on which one. You have 12
Sure.
profiles.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
have the color block he sent.
Oh, see. So she's got. I told you she's got two
Full
screens up
disclosure.
there. You gonna pull it up?
yeah, I'm gonna pull it
Work smarter, not harder. Age.
Age will be if somebody, I mean, if you nail it on the head, of course, it's 1 point. Otherwise, it'll be whoever's closest.
So are we writing them down and then at the end doing it, or doing it one at a time? As far
Are
as
we revealing one at a time?
I'll probably go through with Mark what all of his answers are, and then I'll go through with, right? We can alternate back and forth.
Okay.
That'd be, and we'll alter it up so Mark answers first one time, and then Leanne answers first with the next one.
hands up too when you're talking.
Yeah.
Hands up. Lee, I'm looking at you. Hands up. Paper.
Right? I just don't. Man, there's something shady going on in there.
I know.
What? Me? No. You've been in my studio. You know there's no bells and whistles over here.
That's why I'm the only one that knows what whiskeys y'all have, because I can verify.
Well, hurry up. I'm ready to drink.
Hey now, wait. I'm on roll here.
He's ready to go.
See, this is why two people can be a hindrance. One, look at them right here. He's hurrying them up. See, me and Bart did this once, and I gave the right answers, and Bart talked me out of them, and he gave the completely wrong answers, and I was right on several. I was like, oh.
We've never done that, Scott.
We did that against you guys on one.
Never.
Yeah, I think that was it, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was that. That was the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And one of them was a Bunahog, and I was like, man, this tastes like a unpeated Isla. I don't know if I had Bunahog, but I was like, man, it's got a nice character. He's like, no, it's so and so, so and so. And I was like, well, he's pretty confident. I'm like, all right.
Okay.
And yeah, I was right. He was wrong.
So with water, it definitely tames down a little bit. Are you
Yeah.
ready?
I got water.
Well, Scott said he was going to ask me for my
Okay.
my final answers, I guess. If you
Okay,
will.
well,
Is
let's
that-
do hold on just a second.
Oh, it's going to go. Ain't nothing we can do.
I've got the bottles right here with me, but I'd look more prepared if I had my own cheat sheet pulled up here. I think because I got my cheat sheet, my notes, and the bottles are lined up right here in order. So maybe. All right, I'm gonna have to look for that later. Anyway, I've got number one. If you're ready, are you ready?
I am. I'm going to give them to you the way you asked for
We'll
them here.
just go one answer at a time. So how old do you think it is?
10.
Leanne?
12.
Just for the record, I had 11 written down. So if that's what it is, I'm going to be pissed. Okay.
Leanne, what region?
Highland.
An island?
Highland.
Island.
I thought she said island too. I'm like, is that a new
No.
one?
Pardon me. Let me turn down my southern accent a little bit and say
That's
Highland.
Oh, it sounds so
Highland.
Midwestern.
Mark?
She took the high road. I'm going to take the low road. I say it's a lowland.
What's our ABV? Yeah, Mark
That
again.
would be me. I said 57. I had 58 and I wrote down 57 after I watered it down.
Leanne?
54.
54. Now the big one. Cask type, Leanne.
Ex-bourbon barrel.
Mark?
I said ex-bourbon hogshead is what I wrote down.
Ooh. Well, you all different.
SMWS profile.
Yep. That's for extra credit or for the tiebreaker. What profile do you think this is in? Flavor profile.
Spicy and sweet.
Leanne?
For me, it's spicy and dry.
Ooh. Man.
Dan, what distillery is it?
Yeah. Any guess on distillery? This is for tiebreaker as well.
Jeez, I have no clue. That I don't know.
Time's up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna guess.
You got like 135 to pick from. Eeny, meeny, miny,
Oh,
moe.
but I can't think of any of them right now. I mean, it's not waxy enough to be a Klein leash or anything like that. So it's
Balcones.
yeah, no. Shoot, I can't think. I need a
We'll
list.
come back to you.
Okay,
You ready for me then? Hawkintosh.
that's it. I'll go with Glen Turret.
There you go.
Good answer.
All right. Time for the reveal.
Oh, you're going to reveal right now in front of us?
Yeah.
Yep.
Feel good.
This is a young and sprightly.
Okay.
Young and sprightly.
Yep. Cask 35.299.
Glenn wrote this?
7 years old. Speyside. First fill ex-bourbon barrel.
Hey,
58.
I get a half a point.
58.2% ABV.
Point.
So you
Good point for that.
he's 1.2. He's just over the 1 point spread.
I had 58 written down.
Yeah, point.
So,
it was 7 years.
yep, 7-year-old.
So I'm closer. This is like Price is Right, right?
Dummies get the point on the age because you're closer. Nobody gets a point for the region. Nobody got a point for the ABV. Leanne guessed ex-bourbon barrel. And it's a first fill ex-bourbon barrel. I think that's a half a point. Or is it a point?
Yeah, 'cause not all of them have first or second or third fill.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes
Yeah.
they just.
No, ours are first, second, or refill.
Man, what was your profession in your previous career?
I was very strict.
No
Follow the rules.
All right. Well, hell,
Here's the catch. So you can guess, ex-bourbon barrel, and most of the time you're probably going to be right.
Good point.
It could be a bourbon hogshead, a bourbon barrel, first, second.
Well,
If you want to
I definitely would have said first.
If you want to go for the full point, then you take that stab in the dark at that first fill or that second fill.
No one's doing that. Everyone's playing it safe from here on out.
I would say unless you're confident and or you need that point to move ahead.
And so that was 35.299.
Yep.
What's the name of it?
That's a Glen Murray. Wee Scamp.
Oh yeah. So I said Rothus, which is 30. Okay.
Okay.
Glen Turret. No, you said Hawkintosh.
I said Glen Turret.
Yeah, I know. No, but when you revealed the number, I said, I
right.
Said he yelled at.
All right.
Okay.
Number two.
Number two.
Drew hit it.
Man, I needed to take a break.
Tough crowd.
Whooped.
Scotch 4 Dummies are leading with 1 point. Leanne has a half a point.
8:25.
The timekeeper over here keeps yelling at us, Scott.
You're
Now,
getting
Mark-
killed in there, Rocco.
Come on, Mark, yell at him. Hurry up. Hurry up.
I know, right? So I was very generous on. I saved a lot. You guys want to try a little bit of that? What we just reviewed to see how far off I was.
I'm not sure about getting sprightly.
I
I think the one Drew has is going to be much tastier.
honestly, I think the profile. I think Lee and I were closer on the profile. It was definitely.
Yeah.
You realize
Because to me, it was more spicy than the young spice. You know, there's young spice, and then there's like, it was a deeper spice than this is hot spice young whiskey.
But it was only a year.
And that,
Yeah, it was young. It drank lighter than its ABV in the first sip or two. The third or fourth sip, it finally started catching up to me, saying, you know, there's a little punch here. And just for the record, I had warmed up. I'd wet my palate, but it was with a Glenmoe 10. I just wanted something to, you know, some alcohol on my tongue, my palate, so that ABV wouldn't kill me. Notes? What do you got? Talk to me, Goose. Where did you go?
Where'd you go? It's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot. Really hot. Look at the legs on it too. It's oily.
I like the color of that one a lot more.
I think the ABV needs to come down. I'll get more on it. There's some notes in there that are just right there. I can't get them deep enough though. Like I got apricot, I got some honey, I got some little bit of lemon, and then the palate had I think some sherryness going on, but I'm having a hard time.
It's not acceptable, Drew. Get in there and get those notes.
You got it. I'm in.
yeah, I get the lemon right off on the nose.
Oh yeah.
Not super malty.
This is the darkest one, by the way, of the four samples. Looking at them, so
that second drink's much better. Ooh. Oh yeah. Hello, lover.
Ooh, I think we've got somebody's wheelhouse here.
Y'all should have switched. He should have gone first. That dude's a sherry connoisseur.
Leanne, you should see his notes. He's all over this thing. I mean, he's
Scratching,
too close.
too much scratch.
He's too close for missiles. He's switching to guns. Yeah, you better eject,
at least
Goose.
You can put it down in paper that at least one show, every single show, Mark's going to reference a Top Gun. At least one.
Which one was I referencing though? One or two?
Yeah, I think that's two.
Lee, you're awfully quiet. I see your website changing. I see the screen, the color on your face.
What are you doing over
what
there?
Are you doing?
What are you looking
You
at?
can't Google.
I'm looking at the distillery names.
Like
Trying to
flavor
jog my
reel
memory.
She knows as much as you guys. It's got B on the bottle.
It's
That's
B.
it. Yep.
I don't trust her. Look at her.
Okay.
Oh, I'm trying to distract her. It's all about getting in her head.
Oh, you can try, boo.
Oh,
My little brother. God, it's ABV.
Oh, this is a really good bottle.
I like this one.
Yeah, this is nice. I think this is one you can pour and let it sit for a while too. Let it open up naturally, but forcing the water really opened up a couple flavors that I really enjoyed. I don't want to give too much away.
I'm thinking Drew's got 3.5 out of 4 points at least here. I mean, it's almost like you can feel it just radiating off him. He's all over this.
This is it's very deceiving. Let me put it that way.
Oh, now he's
this dram is deceiving?
No, I just mean our whiskey's blind. Very.
It's
hard
because
to do.
I'm gonna tell you, and I'm not stalling for time. I just want to make a point. Is that the beauty about SMWS? One of the reasons I like it so much is not only do I get distilleries, there's no way that a certain distilleries are ever going to show up on the shelf in South Louisiana. Not going to happen.
Yeah.
And especially not at Cask Strength. But what the ringer is, you can get something where you think you know the profile of that distillery, and your bottle of it is completely atypical of that. And I have that Glendronach that's a bourbon finished, and took it to my Scotch buddy group and blew them out of the water. I mean, they were just like, "This is no way it's a Glendronach," and I'm like, "Yeah, it is."
I've got that one. Somewhere.
Sweet, warm, and lively.
Oh, no, that's a different one. That's a different one than what I've got.
Yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, it's so atypical, but
yeah,
it's Yeah.
Well, another thing, Lee, is what's great is that it pushes you outside of your norm boundaries, right? You might
does.
actually stumble into a distillery that not only would you don't see on your shelves, but even if it were, you wouldn't buy it because you don't know anything about it. But yet you get one in one of their bottles, and you're like, holy cow, I've been missing out on this. So it really does help you grow and your experience and your breadth of knowledge when it comes to it. But Scott, you're right. Doing blinds straight with SMWS is tough. It's a challenge. And me and Drew and I talked prior to coming on the show about 30 or 45 minutes ago. And Lee said it, the whiskey's on trial. It's about the whiskey tonight. So you accept the fact you're going to be wrong.
You're going to be wrong. Absolutely.
You did it right. But have fun doing it. And that's what I love about it. You locked in?
I'm good.
I love
Drew,
this.
Oh,
This is delish. Really good.
I mean, I like the first one, but this is yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, friend. Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm ready.
She's talking to her whiskey.
It is what it is. It's what I'm getting on the whiskey. So
She's talking to it like it's her baby alligator.
I know.
I will say,
Come here, Alphonse. We're gonna go have some whiskey, Asha.
I will say that the first initial sip, the ABV was pretty punchy, and it was just like, okay, hold on a second, let me just get past that first punch, and then every sip afterwards got better and better. And then with water, it really evolved. It's evolved like 2 or 3 times on me. And this last sip was delicious, man. The finish to me had some chocolate notes there that I didn't have at all at first, and it's really good.
Yeah. And it's clean. It's got it's the finish is nice and warm. Kind of a hug. Those bourbon folk talk about. But it's yeah, it's spicy, but it's much more tame than that first onset, like you said.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is really good. Look at Scott with the ticker.
Oh man,
Thank you.
But it won't be long before somebody's asking.
this is true.
All right. You ready, Lee?
I'm good. Yep.
Okay. Who's first?
Let's start with Leanne. I think Mark
Okay.
went first last time on the age.
Age
Oh.
11 years.
11.
I wrote down 9.
And Drew Region.
Originally wrote Speyside, but I switched it to Isla.
What?
Isla.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going with Speyside. Is it a
Taking a
Speyside?
gamble.
Oh, wrong show. Never mind.
Taking a gamble.
ABV. Leanne.
57.7.
I wrote 58, so it's pretty close. It's funny.
$1.
$1.
Oh man.
All right. Cask type. Drew.
Yeah, it's definitely a sherry finish.
Well, what's the
First barrel what?
It's
EX Oloroso?
yeah, I think it's probably Oloroso.
What about first barrel?
Well, first barrel.
Well, bourbon, ex-bourbon.
Ex-bourbon.
Okay, we
Yeah.
gotta say that.
So,
All
so
right.
you're doing 2 finishes?
Yeah, I'm doing 2, ex-bourbon and Oloroso finish.
So okay, double maturation, ex bourbon, and then a sherry. Sherry
Yeah.
or Oloroso is a sherry. Are you going to get specific or sherry?
Oloroso.
Oloroso.
Sorry, I wasn't being very clear. Thanks for dragging me through that.
Barrel?
If you're not sure and you just think, because Oloroso is a sherry, sherry could encompass several.
He's giving
But
you
if
a
you
hint.
know, it's
Yeah, I'll just go
Oloroso-
sherry then. That's a good idea. Let's go general sherry finish.
if you're confident, and you know it's Oloroso, by all means, go for
No,
that.
he's
full
cool.
point.
Sherry.
We'll go with sherry. Thanks for the pullback.
What's your barrel type?
What type of barrel? Barrel, hogsheads,
I don't know.
butts.
I'm just gonna say barrel.
She's been to
You've got-
Scotland.
yeah.
She's got
Pushing
heat
buttons
and shit.
over there.
This
and
is
She's
not
getting
even
all
fair.
fancy.
Right.
I'm
Right,
going
Leanne.
for broke. I'm gonna like I'm like going 90 miles an hour. If it works, great. If it doesn't, whatever. I'm having fun.
Yep.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. Second fill sherry hogshead.
Mm,
Damn,
mm,
that was a good guess.
that's a good guess.
I did. I tried a little
And
sample.
first barrel, was that an exclusive maturation?
Yep,
Ah,
because it's a second fill.
That's so good.
all right.
Oh, she went wrong the first fill.
Leanne, what flavor profile is that in?
Oh, did you
Spicy
get
and
her?
sweet.
Drew?
Deep rich.
And any guesses on distillery?
Drew first.
Boona.
Dufftown.
Dufftown.
That's not an official region.
No, it's a distillery.
That's a distillery.
distillery.
No, for distillery.
Oh, Drew got
That's a
it.
good wild one, boys.
All right.
I'm gonna be off.
That's a deep, rich, and dried fruit.
You got it. Drew.
Holy!
Cask number 1.238.
For more.
Well danced upon oak.
Oh,
Isn't below 11.
that's a fart. How
7
old? Look at. I put
7
that.
years old.
What's the ABV?
60.6.
I put 61.37 years.
But you're not guessing.
I know.
We've got a double cask maturation here. First being an ex-bourbon hogshead. And the second cask is a first fill XPX hogshead.
Oh, bum, 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 bum.
So 2.5 points.
Drew changed his answer to sherry, though, so he's covered. He got half a point.
That's right.
So what's the
'Cause
distillery?
it is a sherry. It is a sherry. He would have gotten the
One
full point if he'd had a PX.
Farkless.
One dot.
It is a Glen Farkless.
Okay.
Speyside.
Obviously
So,
not.
Hey, I got Speyside.
Yeah.
the Scotch 4 Dummies get the point on the age at 9 years. They were closest. Leanne gets a point on Speyside. Nobody gets a point for ABV at 60.6. You both were too far off. Leanne, you get half a point for the second fill sherry hogshead. And Drew, you get a half a point for ex-bourbon and half a point for the sherry. So 1 point total on the cask type. As far as extra credit goes, you guys get the point on the Dirtiff guess, and nobody got the distillery.
Oh, they both got the profile right?
No, I
Leanne
didn't.
got or guess spicy and sweet.
I got it. We're in.
So Leanne is coming out with a 1.5.
So I got 2 points now. Well, I didn't get skunked. That's good.
Yeah,
Guess what? This one.
2 points total for Leanne. The Dummies, you guys added 2 points to your total, so you've got 3 points.
I will say that after
Talk about
2 drams, my lip is a little numb.
That's the beauty of our whiskeys as well.
But those guys, this is fun. Oh man,
Let's do it.
this tastes great.
That was a bold guess on the Isla unpeated Boona though on that one with the sherry.
Yeah.
I thought it might be a
He
trickster,
tried to
man.
call it.
That chocolate was about to keep me over. I'm like, this could be it. This could be it.
So for those watching, we've been through samples A and B. We're moving on to sample C, the third whiskey of the night. You can see the point total scrolling there at the bottom. Winner will advance. And play up next after this challenge is Jason Maschendrum against Jacques, the Hood Sommelier. The 2 winners tonight will face off next Thursday night in the final 4. Now, this does continue tomorrow night. We're going to start off with the Bourbon Junkies against Rob, Whiskey in the 6. And then followed up with Bart from the Scotch Test Dummies against Bill, the Whiskey Dick. And the winners from tomorrow night will face off against each other next Friday night.
This one looks lighter than the last one I had. Is it what?
Wow. It's killing me. It's killing me, Smalls.
So which one are you drinking, Scott? Have we had it yet?
I can't tell you.
Okay. Just try to banter, man.
I ain't giving nothing away. I see what you're trying to do.
I got nothing.
I'm drinking this one with you. You're on what I'm drinking right now. Sample.
Oh,
sample
you're all
tea.
three doing it. Okay.
Yep.
You have to admit, Scott, that Boona guess was it would have been a big one if I got it though. Because obviously I knew it was sherry. It's like, oh, okay, this is sherry. But
Yep. We could have just shut the game down at that point.
that's been it. Game over. Done.
Can't catch up.
Game over, man. Game over. What movie?
I ain't up on current events, man, but we just got our. I know that one.
Yep.
Bill Paxton.
I love that guy. He has passed away not too long ago, right? Like
Yeah.
a couple years ago. That's sad.
Yeah.
I still say Alien and Alien 2 specifically, one of the best alien movies out there ever.
Oh yeah. You know, though, Bill Paxton, though, I don't know if it was his acting debut, but one of his early roles was in The Terminator.
Yeah.
He was
He's
one of the most-
actually been in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Well, his best role was Chet. Weird
Yeah,
science.
see? That's
Yeah, that would have been before The Terminator, probably too, matter of
That's what I'm
fact.
saying.
Yeah.
About the same time. Yeah, he was one of the punks that was out by the observatory when Arnold landed back in time, and Arnold was naked and looking for clues.
Oh,
And
I
approached-
remember that.
Yeah, and approached the three punks sitting there. And one of them was I think Bill Paxton was the one that pulls out his knife on him.
Oh yeah.
The other one was Mark Rayner.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Sean just whispered over here. The other one was Mark Rayner. He's another actor we're familiar with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a B-roll actor. Come on.
Raging Cajun Redneck Gator. One of his finest. Actually, he was in Abraham Vampire Hunter too. His first one was All the King's Men.
What you guys got? Come on. We got whiskey to drink.
17 minutes.
Timekeeper is getting mad at us.
That's a rough time frame. I mean, could be, give a little up, plus a little, minus a little.
I'll talk a little bit about it here, Lee. This one's rough on the edges for me.
It
Yeah,
could go a couple
and so-
ways. It could go a couple ways.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to give my points away here or anything, but it definitely it's coming off as a little bit youthful.
Young?
You may.
I mean, I've got my notes written down here. If I had to take a guess, I'm ready to do that, but
I think you're up first this time.
I think I am.
All right, so what's this?
Well, you control him.
You ready? Good talk. Good talk.
Gosh dang it, man. The distillery's got me.
Talk amongst yourselves.
All right. We could lose the lead here, buddy.
That's okay. I think I get it. What you got? Where you at?
Dun, dun, dun. Let's just say I'm not putting down $1. You know what I mean? I know Leanne's going to try that Price is Right game on me, and I'm going. I'm putting down the big.
No, I have it written down. I'm not gonna.
All right.
I'm gonna be true to what I have written down.
What are we doing here, Scott? You're in control, Mr. Barker.
Are we ready?
Yeah, I think so.
I did realize tonight, just before game time, I should have an umpire shirt, the black and white stripe. And I thought,
I'm sure
do I have
Bart's got
time?
one for you.
Do I have time to go?
I
run
would have
and buy
preferred
one?
you have one of those microphones with a little bitty microphone like Bob Barker, and you hold that thing around.
I could just use that for a prop. You bet. All right, let's see. Who went first last time? I think Leanne
Me.
did, didn't you?
Yeah.
So we're looking for age.
Age.
8.
Ocho.
9.
Oh, see, she's just gonna.
Told you she's going
Price is
one
Right.
low.
You're
She's
now-
doing
She's
what she's
right down.
doing.
Region, Leanne.
I'm going with Highland. I have mixed feelings about that, but
It's got to be a little bit riskier than that.
Come on,
Mark?
Daddy needs some Campbelltown blues.
Campbelltown.
Campbelltown.
Yeah, there's a specific distillery I have. It's not a general. It's not. I'm going with the gut here.
ABV. Mark.
59.
Oh, what?
Leanne.
what was it? What'd you guess?
ABV. Yes,
59 is what I said, but Andrew asked me if it was 0.0, and I was like, maybe I'll bump
No,
that to 0.7.
Literally, I have 59. You can't see.
All right, then we'll stay there.
59.
59.
59.9.
No, just
No,
59.
no.
No. I thought they were changing. Okay, both of you 59.
All freeze.
Leanne, cast type.
Second fill bourbon barrel.
Second fill bourbon barrels, what I have written down.
No, you do not.
I do. I
Yeah, he
said
does.
second fill bourbon.
Well, we'll be right
Yeah.
or wrong together.
Exactly.
All right, Mark, what flavor profile is that in?
Juicy oak and vanilla.
Same.
Oh, crazy.
Wow.
Any guess on distillery?
Leanne?
I think it's. I don't even know if it's a Highland. Is it Glen Talker's a Highland, or is it
What?
Speyside? Glen Talker.
What'd you say? Glen Talkers? I think
Well, Space I did highlight to account.
they're all technically.
Well, technically, all space sides are Highland, Lee, so I'll give you that credit.
There you go.
I think it's
whatever.
Speyside, isn't it? Glen Talkers?
Shoot.
I
Glen
hear
Talker.
I said Campbelltown was my region, so I'm going to go with Scotia.
I knew
man.
these were Campbelltown. Going Scotia.
Answers are locked in. The dummies are bold. I can tell you that much.
They're wrong.
He's laughing at
It's
us.
bold and wrong.
You guys do have the profile, right? Juicy oak and vanilla, so you both will get the point there. This is 73.125, a multiplex of Lush, which is
What was it?
Distillery is Altmore, a
Altmore.
multiplex of Lush, a Speyside,
Oh, yeah, Speyside.
Okay.
first fill ex bourbon barrel.
I'll get half of it.
Yeah, you both get a half a point for that. Our ABV 62.5, so a little bit higher, and it's a 10-year-old.
10. I was 9.
Yep.
You get a point.
Oh, she got me on the age. What was the what did she? Oh, we tied on the ABV. Okay,
61.
well,
Yeah, nobody 62.5, so no, but still
I think
too
she
far out
gained
on the
someone on there.
ABV.
Leanne took
It-
me to the
it
frickin'
was-
woodshed.
It was potent. That was
Nobody
for sure.
had Speyside. You both get half a point for the cask type. Juicy oak and vanilla is extra credit in case of a tie. And you both got that one, so that one will be a wash. And nobody got the distillery on that one.
Right.
So we're up for sample D. D, David, number 4.
Wait, where are we at? We need to know
Oh.
what the score is going into
All
the
right.
ninth inning here. Do we
Do I
just need
take
to,
risks or do I go all
you know,
out?
we just
All right, so Leanne got 1.5.
man.
Dummy's got half a point.
Oh.
Hey, I'm
Said
liking
that
this
time.
picture. Let's do the math on that.
We're all tied going into the bottom of the ninth.
Hey,
Leanne, 3.5. Dummies, 3.5.
we're tied?
Yep.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
is
Right now, though,
entertainment, people.
the dummies are up with the tiebreaker with the
This-
extra credit.
this is
So
entertainment.
Lee, look, I wore this so I looked more like a man in the cloth. You shouldn't beat up on me. Look,
Dude,
I'm just
I know
saying.
better. You spent a week in South Louisiana. I know better.
That's the truth. Oh God.
All right, so yeah, tied up, but the dummies are leading with the extra credits, which are the tie breakers. They've got 2 points there to Leanne's 1.
Wait, what was the extra credit?
The flavor profile and distillery. So
Come on,
they've
man,
got
go.
2 flavor profiles correct, and you
Okay.
got 1.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have 10 minutes. You're good for time.
You take your time, brother, man. Take your time. Man, you need to throw that coin at him. There's enough pressure here, Andrew. You don't need to be pressuring our guy.
No, that's what I'm saying. Take your time. You have 10 minutes.
But don't screw up.
But don't screw
No,
up.
no, do just follow your gut, 'cause you got this. Don't overthink yourself.
Pretty waxy,
Smelling
isn't
this
it?
so much I might hyperventilate, y'all.
You better do it.
Huh?
Do
So I'm just like getting this up, and I'm like hyperventilating.
This is really waxy on the nose.
Hmm.
I forget which this one is. I'm gonna have to look it back up here.
What is a Scotch for Dummies show?
Mm,
That's the blue one, right?
could be that then. It's probably more than that.
Haven't tasted it. Haven't smelt it.
What do you need?
What's in that glass? What? Oh, okay. No, I don't.
Holy
Hang
moly.
on.
No, you don't.
I'm
Have you
gonna-
tasted it yet, Drew?
I'm gonna try his sample here in a second. I don't want to try it before he's locked in because I don't want anybody to say that I'm influencing his. But
That's really good.
Man,
I don't think we're gonna mess up the
Wanna try a
region.
little bit?
It does taste like a space side though.
Leanne says the region is Texas.
you so funny. You so funny.
It's super sherry. Just look at it. It's like dark.
I know. Look at how
Oh,
dark it is.
goodness.
Her lighting must be bad.
Mm-hmm.
What you talking about, Willis?
I'm channeling it. What is that?
Peachwood. I'm glad the comments are not up. Drew was very meticulous and intentional about not allowing the comments to be up because he knew that would distract us. I can't look away. It's like a train wreck. I'd be reading those comments.
Mm.
So, hey, Scott, while they're going through these notes, why don't you do me a favor as an SMWS member and tell me what to look forward to here in the next couple of weeks? You know, it's December, it's the holiday season. What's going on with the SMWS and offerings as far as outturns, you know, Christmas gift specials, stuff like that that's going on?
Well, the specials we won't advertise till they happen. Of course, we've got the December regular outturn and the mid-month outturn, some good whiskey, some big outturns coming. So there's it's a good December.
It's a good December.
Yep, absolutely.
Delivering bottles to everybody.
Scott is personally delivering bottles to everyone dressed in a Santa costume.
So,
That's awesome.
and talk about like the turnaround as far as like from ordering to getting, like, because shipping's always an issue when it comes to Christmas time.
Well, yeah, I mean, unfortunately we don't have too much control over that once FedEx takes over. So yeah, it does depend. And I can remember last year telling people, you know, the closer you got to Christmas, you might expect an extra day or two, maybe, who knows, just from the amount of packages. But, you know, generally we say 3 to 5 days, just depending on where you're at. So we really can't pin it down unless you do overnight shipping. But yeah, I mean, there's just too much on FedEx's part. So,
And it really does depend on where you're at. I mean, you know, our members that are in New York are getting their bottles practically next day, which we also know some members in Chicago that it's taken a lot longer. That's hard to say. I can say personally from the shipping, I get it in Indianapolis fairly quickly, and the shipping packaging, I'll say, is always
Always the best.
yeah. I mean it's definitely your bottle's safe.
oh yeah, we do very occasionally we get one damaged in shipment, and I don't know what kind of Ford. I mean, that takes like getting backed over by the truck. I think
You got to
Right.
be purposeful about that, though.
Right.
Yeah, they found their way to Louisiana. It's amazing.
So I don't hear you talking about any notes, Lee. You're real quiet on this one. Are you trying to? You're not going to call your shot? I want you to come up to the plate and tell me where you're going to place the ball. Is it going over center field? Or are you going to try and take it out of right field?
Dude.
Yeah, you are. I see.
When
you.
it comes to baseball in high school, I went to a baseball game for a cute boy and asked when halftime was. Don't even go with that. Football, that's another thing. I'm like third down and long,
Yep.
but I feel like
Okay.
the secondary is weak. So
So
Mike
what-
could get it past
so-
the Mike linebacker and make the first down. I'm just
So
saying.
I ask you what the score is, and you say nothing to nothing, and I say who's winning, and you say the Bears.
Yeah.
That's another movie reference. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, kids. Come
I know
on.
it.
I don't remember that one.
Beatles
I remember the movie. I don't remember that quote.
Bueller.
Principal's in the
Bueller.
bar looking for in that pizza restaurant or whatever.
Bueller.
Oh wow, Drew, have you had it with water?
Oh no, I didn't yet.
Oh
Thank you.
my gosh! Thank
Dang.
God! I can't believe you didn't. Here, put
Ooh,
some more on
I'm
there.
helping you
Dude, yo,
out.
do it, man.
No
Come on,
pressure.
brother.
No pressure.
Is it an Iowa?
Hmm?
Is it an Iowa?
Mhm.
I'm second guessing myself. That's wrong.
I'm
Okay.
third guessing myself.
All those coming after us, don't second guess. Go with your like.
That's true.
Go
Go
with
with
your
your
gut.
first impression. The longer you think about it, the more you're going to talk yourself out of what you had.
That's right.
You're here for a reason.
Your
You want to go my first gut?
your first instinct is usually best.
Yep.
No.
We'll see.
Okay.
He said no.
I like
I
the
hear
second
Sean
guess.
over there laughing.
All right, are you ready?
Maybe, sort of, kind of.
Who went last?
I went first last time. Lee's up. All right, Lee.
Age?
Yes.
I want to hear
9
she
years.
calls about 9 years. What do you got?
7.
9 times.
Drew, region.
Isla.
For some reason, he likes that little island.
Isla.
Oh!
I told you it was Speyside. Why didn't you go Speyside?
ABV. Leanne.
57.
53.
You should have played the prices right and said.
I wrote it down.
I
No,
know.
I wrote
After
it down.
4 drams, it gets
Pass
hotter
that.
and hotter.
Yeah. Cast type, Drew.
Next bourbon.
Leanne.
Okay, so you just went with bourbon. You didn't do the whole thing. I'm gonna say bourbon hogshead.
All right. For extra credit, flavor profile. Now remember, there's three
You get the profile?
levels of peat. Lightly peated, heavily peated.
Wow. Just give him a little nudge. Why don't you, Scott? You didn't do that for me.
Go ahead, Drew.
I thought you were up first. Is it me?
I don't know. Is it me?
It is Leanne.
Oh,
Yeah,
She's trying to cheat on you.
I know.
I'm gonna go heavily peated.
Heavily peated. Heavily peated.
I'm going lightly peated.
Woo!
Really?
Dissension amongst the ranks. Whose palate is closer? Watch it be
And-
medium.
Drew, distillery guess.
Oh, this is where I'm all over the place. I originally said Bowmore, then I went to Klein Lease, but I think it's Port Charlotte.
That's not a distillery.
What,
That's
Charlotte?
Brookline.
Brooklotti.
Brooklady. Leanne.
Kalila.
Koila.
Well, I got some interesting news.
It's a Highland Park. No.
Probably.
It's peated,
Ah!
not lightly or heavily peated.
Ah,
Ag!
Somebody guessed this earlier. It's a Campbelltown whiskey.
Ah!
It is 8 years old. 93.174. Fortune favors the brave.
That's our Scotia? No.
That
Yep.
is a Scotia.
Glen Scotia, 57.8% ABV.
what was it?
57.8.
Oh, wow. Higher I thought it was.
So I guess Leanne gets a point for the ABV.
I think Leanne just gutted
I
you.
think she just gutted me.
You both get a point for the age because you're both 1 year away.
Who's got the red flag?
You both guessed Isla. You both get a point for the cask type, or a half a point for the cask type. First fill ex bourbon barrel is our cask type on this.
So I got bourbon half. Okay.
Yep. And distillery wasn't right and whatever, but let's see. That's 2.5 points for Leanne a 1.5 for the dummies.
Oh. There can be only one.
Leanne.
You're
Well
dead.
done. Well done.
Get out of town.
Nicely done, Leanne.
Get out of town. That
I
was
blame
so much
Andrew.
fun.
He pressured me.
I need to have a drink.
I did pick Scotia, by the way.
I was waffling.
Here it comes.
I was
Guys,
waffling
want some of this Scotch?
That was
Come try
really
that.
tasty.
because I am a Glen Scotia fangirl. I love my
You know
Scotia.
what?
See,
This
it's
is
all, it's
Scotia
all right
all day
there.
and all night. I mean, I just cannot believe it.
I thought maybe Kohler. That was my second guess, but
Now this is so. I have to say, this was a crapshoot, folk.
It's hard.
Skill is kind of there, only on the
Still
number
hard.
of drams all of these folks have had. But it's a crapshoot in the biggest way.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for those 4 guys right there. Because
This,
after my first dram I had in Oban and I came home, I wanted to learn more about Scotch. And those are the guys that I found. And then I found the half of the other guy over there. You know, to be able to impart some of those thoughts and how to look at whiskey and how to think about it and what things were that you wanted to pay attention to for your own palate, because your taste is totally different from others. I found it so interesting, like on that third one, Mark and I were like steady on the same ABV. I mean, we were just like boom, boom, the same juicy oak. I mean, we were straight on with the same thoughts, you know. But your palate is your own, and it's always going to be that. And comparing it to somebody else is just futile. But cool.
You rolled your sleeves up and became part of the community, right? I mean, you're here for a reason. Scotch and
Y'all
Bayou.
shoved me in here.
I mean, well, and look at you now, right? So
Drew did push her pretty hard.
that was pretty fun, Scott. It was tough.
That was
and
yeah.
We talked about it earlier. You know, definitely SMWS blinds, but I think it's well worth the challenge because it challenges your profile, it pushes you, and it really is a great experience. So anybody out there that's got a few SMWS bottles to do this with some friends need to do it. Don't be afraid to be wrong. You're gonna be wrong, right?
You're gonna be wrong too.
We all
but
wrong.
I mean, seriously, everybody's wrong. But it's about going through the experience. It's about what you're doing. So.
Learning process.
Yeah, kudos, Scott. Thanks
That's one of
for
the beauties of SMWS.
allowing us to be a part of it.
Absolutely.
I'm going to cry about it and say that it was cheating involved for a while.
I'm going to congratulate her for a job well done. She's an expert. And
I learned everything from you guys. I absolutely did. And thanks, Scott, for including me.
You bet.
This was a lot of fun.
Yep.
Hey, happy holiday, Scott, and Merry Christmas to SMWS as a member. Thanks for you.
Cheers.
You had a great year personally yourself for what you did for SMWS, and I'm glad you're a member of that team. And looking forward to 2023, brother.
I can't wait for Scott to deliver our bottles.
I know.
We're gonna have beer, buddy.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, Dummies, thanks. Job well done. And Leanne, you'll advance. And of course, I'll be in touch, but we'll see you next Thursday against either Jason Maschendrum or Jacques the Hood Sommelier up next.
All right.
All right.
Send me one. Getting any more samples?
Where's our samples?
You got
Cheers, guys.
one.
Thanks so much.
Love y'all.
Cheers.
Man.
All right, getting ready to move on to the next challenge. I got in the back room here. I see one. I had both participants here. One dropped out. Hopefully he comes back soon. But up next will be Jason Maschendrum. He's in Ohio. He used to do live streams and he'd bang on his drums if you hung around long enough. I don't know if you've done that for a while, Jason.
No, I actually got a new drum kit, so I need to mic it up properly. But yeah. The drums were a little loud on the microphones after a little while.
Good. How's things going?
Things are great, man. Things are great.
Good.
Things are busy. You know, holiday time, a lot of whiskeys to review, and all the end of the year list bullshit happening. So all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure you're busy.
Yeah,
Busy.
You know how it goes, man.
Yep. I see he's back now, coming up from the north of me. He's in Omaha, Nebraska. It sounds a lot like Wichita, Kansas. Jacques,
What up? What up?
Jacques, what's going on, man?
How you guys doing?
Good. How you doing?
Oh, I've been here doing laundry. I have to go to Georgia tomorrow. So I was doing laundry while listening to the other people and getting nervous by the minute.
No, nothing to be nervous about.
Yeah. This was yeah.
You guys got any question on the scoring? Were you watching enough?
Yeah, I was watching. I mean, it's pretty straightforward and terrifying. So yeah.
Yeah, very terrifying. Terrifying is the right word.
There's some guesswork involved. There's some educated guesses, that come about.
Yeah.
So really, the main stickler ABV guess, you have to be within a point plus or minus to get the point there for the ABV.
Okay.
In the cask type, if it's a single cask maturation, you'll get a full point if you nail the cask on the head. Like you say, first fill X bourbon barrel, and it's a first fill X bourbon barrel, you'll get the full point. If you just say X bourbon barrel, you're going to get a half a point. So if you nail it on the head, you'll get the full point. Same with a double cask maturation. If you nail both casks on the head, you'll get 2 points. But if you get if it's a bourbon hogshead and you say bourbon barrel, you'll get half a point. If it was a Oloroso hogshead and you say a PX hogshead, you'll get half a point, both in the sherry category. So kind of depends if you want to just go for that half a point, and guess that bourbon barrel, or you want to go for the full point and say second fill X bourbon barrel. So,
all right. So are we allowed to pour these yet?
You bet. Go ahead. If you want to pour them all, go ahead. A, B, C, D. Now you guys have those that were watching. So you got the winner between you guys will face off against Leanne next Thursday night. Leanne Scotch on the Bayou just defeated the Scotch 4 Dummies.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it.
Yep.
I know she only won by a little bit, but I'm just gonna choose to say she dominated.
Good luck, Jason. She's a tough one.
Good luck, me, dude. You're the Hood Sommelier. Whatever, man. I'm gonna go with my gut here. That's usually serves me well. So
let me get your ticker ready here as well.
Oh, that last one is it's dark. Okay. All right. So when we go through the glass, we're nosing, we're tasting, and we're writing down. You said the profile you want, the ABV, and the age.
You're gonna age,
okay,
region, ABV, and cask type.
That's
for the overall score. And then what I call extra credit for the tiebreaker is guessing the flavor profile and distillery.
Flavor profile, and then the freaking distillery out of 300 friggin' distilleries.
Sometimes you just know. You're like, oh man, that's whatever.
Yeah. I could. There's probably only a handful that I could probably guess that, but yeah, we'll see.
Right. So yeah, we'll just start. We're gonna work our way through A though first, and then we'll move to B, C, and D. So you guys have different whiskeys than Leanne and the Scotch 4 Dummies had as well. So
nice.
These were completely random. There was no order here. You could have, you could go from light to dark, flavor profiles, or they could be mixed up. It was random.
Ooh.
And I need to pour one of your whiskeys to have with you.
There you go. Okay.
Jacques, how's things been up in Omaha? Things have been good. I cannot complain.
Good.
I cannot complain.
Well, everybody, this is a blind challenge of 8 YouTube channels as well. Everybody that's participating in this have channels on YouTube. been established. And so check out, of course, Scotch for Dummies and Scotch on the Bayou were in the first bracket. And now Hood Sommelier and the Mash and Drum, both with their YouTube channels. Make sure you check everybody out. If you was given your notes, you could be giving something away, or maybe you're lying and trying to influence the other person. The score, the point for age will be whoever's closest or gets it, of course, right on the head on the age. So,
the age is tough on this one for me.
They can at the thing, at cast strength, they can be deceiving.
Exactly.
And especially if it's good, cast wood that they came out of.
Yeah, and just good malt. You get like a nice clean malt. Doesn't, kick in the nuts too hard.
Okay.
All right.
I think
I'm ready with my
I think
guess.
I'm ready for A.
Wow, already.
I think so. I didn't do any water or anything to it because I just like it how it is.
Yeah, all of this points. You got age, region, ABV, cask type, all that. Wow, Jason.
All right, age. I'm gonna say 7. Region. I'm gonna go Isla.
Oh well, let's hold on. We'll go back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
Jacques, age.
Age, I would say 9.
Okay. And go ahead then, Jacques, with the region.
Region, I would say Speyside.
Jason, region.
I was gonna go Isla.
And Jason, ABV.
I'm gonna say 59%.
Jacques.
59.1.
Is this the friggin' Price is Right again? What the hell?
It's just 1 point away, plus or minus. So
Yeah. Okay.
all right, Jacques, cask type.
Ex-bourbon.
Jason.
I'll say ex-bourbon. I was gonna say ex-bourbon barrel as well.
All right, and then the extra credit or tiebreaker points. Flavor profile.
I will go for sweet and spicy. Spicy and sweet. Yeah.
Jason.
It is spicy. I think it's just gonna go like the mid peated. Not the light or the heavy. I'm just gonna go mid.
Just peated.
Yeah.
All right. Any guesses on distillery?
No, I couldn't guess.
I'll take a shot in the dark. I'll say Kalila.
I think I have a problem. I don't smell peat anymore because during the winter I drink peat all the time. So Jason may be completely right because for the last 3 weeks I've drank a bunch of peated whiskey, so I'm like, I don't smell it anymore.
That's it. He's numb to it now.
Yeah.
All right. That is a 10-year-old, lightly peated.
Ooh, lightly peated.
Speyside.
Speyside. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Oh wow.
Okay.
39.229.
Okay.
Which is a linkwood.
Okay.
Linkwood. Oh, linkwood. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, that linkwood
10 years old
to be spicy.
61.2% ABV.
Okay.
So you both were too far off there.
Mm-hmm.
We had this is a double cask maturation. This would have been a tricky one to get though.
Mm-hmm.
Started life in an ex-bourbon barrel, so you both get half a point.
Okay.
Ex-bourbon. Actually, you both said ex-bourbon barrel.
I did say ex-bourbon. Yeah.
You both get 1 point there.
Okay.
And then the second cask was a refill ex-peated malt barrel.
Malt barrel. Yeah.
Ex-peated malt.
So it was probably an unpeated spirit that was just aged in a peated barrel.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't smell. I couldn't smell the peat. I really couldn't.
Yeah, loving the banana peel there, Scott. Thank you.
It's the light peat. That was completely random.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that
Wow.
was
that was really interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jacques, you get the point on the age.
Yeah.
Oh, and the point on the region,
Mhm.
the space side. Nobody got the ABV. You both got a point on the ex-bourbon barrel. And you both missed for extra credit the profile and the distillery.
Okay.
So
all right then. 3
points for Jacques and 1 for Jason.
Pretty much thought that's how it was going to go.
Relax, buddy. All right. Okay.
All right. So now we're going to go to the next one. Do the same thing, right? Okay.
There we go.
Oh man.
Yep. Move on to sample B.
B.
B
Yep.
boy. And I poured a little bit of that first one to have with you. It'd been a while since I'd had that one, so I was gonna.
That was a tricky one.
Yeah, that was tricky. Tricky.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's nice.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. There's definitely some shit going on in there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then if you don't have some palate cleansers, crackers, or bread or anything nearby, I'll give you a chance to go grab something because these probably are not in the order that they generally would be in for a tasting because it's literally went random. But
Whoa.
Man. I gotta say, whatever it is, it's pretty damn delicious. Gosh, you could tear through that. All right.
a lot of and yummin' and The winner, by the way, for those watching, and if Jason and Jacques hadn't heard, winner of this championship, which will be determined in 2 weeks on a Friday night, gets a $1,000 gift card to SMWS.
I already have my eyes on the bottle I want.
Second place is $250. So
I might finally pull the trigger on one of those vault bottles, baby.
I know. That's what I'm saying. There's the one I've been looking at for a long time.
That's right. There's that crazy Macallan right now in the vault collection. Man, is that the one you're looking at, Hood?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm.
You want that bit? You want that Macallan?
$1,000 off that price will be so much fun.
Yeah, you're right, man. Oh, what the hell is that I'm getting?
That's funny. Jacques already knows which bottle he's getting.
Oh, I went and looked at. I look at it all the time. This has been a tough year. That's why I only got a few bottles this year. Averagely, every quarter I get about 3 bottles a quarter. So I average about 12 bottles, a year. That's. But this year was the only year I only got five bottles, and that last release that you guys did, grilling on the beach. I could kiss anybody that picked that cask. It was just that good. It was job well done. I've never been I've been a member for my 4th year now. I've never cask impressed me, but that sat me on my butt and told me rethink about your life.
That should be in the tasting notes.
Yeah.
This one will sit you on your butt and make you rethink.
About your life. Like it really took me to, because I opened it after I came back from Africa and I was on a beach a few days and it really felt like it was grilling on the beach. I'm like, that name nailed it. I think I'm ready.
All right.
You guys are moving right along.
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
We don't waste any time. We want that Macallan bottle.
Yeah, number counting is already on my Christmas list.
That's good.
Are you ready, Jason?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
All right, who's going first?
No, if you're not ready, don't give in. You still got. I mean, we got plenty of time. If you need more time,
All right. Yeah, I'll try to.
Let me add some water in.
There's a lot on the line here. There's a bottle of Macallan on the line here.
Let me add some water and break it down and see if maybe something magical will happen out of it.
I see the Whiskey Franco is commenting. He says, coming in late. What's up, everyone? We are on the second challenge tonight. The first challenge was with the Scotch for Dummies and Scotch on the Bayou. Leanne won the first challenge. She'll advance to the next round, beating out the Scotch for Dummies, Mark and Drew, who took turns tasting samples. They're probably fighting and arguing about it right now.
Yep.
So, and then the winner of this one between Jason and Jacques will face off against Leanne next Thursday night to advance to the championship.
Scott, since I've been in America, it's only you and my fiance that says my name right.
Oh, yeah?
And everybody I know.
Oh.
Like, you never mess it up. Everybody.
You got to say it without thinking about it.
I know.
If you think about it, you'll mess it up.
Okay, I don't want to overdoubt myself because
overthinking it becomes
this cask is messing with me.
I'm right. That's the part in this dram that I'm trying to figure out is the cask maturation, because it's getting a lot of different notes here and it's taking me in different directions. Man. All right. It's got some really good flavor though, man. That thing is good.
Scott always does this. He only sends you things you don't have.
Well, that's kind of the beauty of SM, WS.
I know.
I mean, it's you don't.
I'm sitting here thinking like somebody who's about to file bankruptcy.
Yeah.
This was a complete random draw of bottles for this. Like I say,
that is good though.
All right.
Leanne,
what?
All right. You want to go at it, Jacques?
I'm gonna go.
All right.
I changed a couple things just because of the.
I think I changed one thing too.
Yeah, I started originally with the age. I thought 10, but then I'm gonna go 12.
You're going 12. Okay, I was gonna go 13.
Okay, I'm going 12.
I'm going 13.
Jason, region.
I went space side on this.
Jacques.
Highland.
ABV.
57.5.
I literally wrote 57.2.
If we're wrong, we're wrong, right?
Yeah, it's wrong.
Jason, cast type.
All right, this is what threw me here. I think it's a combo. I'm gonna go ex-bourbon barrel. And then the part that threw me was, I'm going to say ex-sauterne. I'm getting something very sweet and winey in there.
All right, Jacques.
This is where I sat the most, but we're going to do ex-bourbon, but then we're going to do sherry. I won't say the exact one. I'm just going to go sherry.
See, I had sherry. If it's fucking sherry, I'm pissed. Because I was thinking cherry, but I'm like,
it is a wine cask. I don't know, because I'm split between sherry and like a Bordeaux cask. But
yeah, there's definitely
because of the dryness.
I wrote wine cask, but I just went. I went sauterne.
I'll go bourbon and sherry. That's
okay,
why
I'm going bourbon and sauterne. Okay.
Yeah. I think is a deep reach and dry fruit. That's what I chose.
I chose. What did I choose?
Why? I don't know why I chose that. I just chose it.
Oh yeah, I got to think of when I had it at cast strength, which I did. I'll go with spicy and sweet.
And distillery guesses.
I want to say Abelauer, but let's go with Let's go with Benriach.
For this one, I'm gonna go with Glenrothes.
Why am I sweating?
Oh shit!
You guys are on B, right?
Yeah,
On
B.
B.
Yeah, B.
He's like you're on B. You realize this is like a 45-year-old whiskey. No, I'm only kidding. Okay.
Yeah. Which one was you tasting there, Jason? Let me see. Make sure here. It should.
I almost drank
okay.
all of it. It was really good.
Yeah, B was good.
There's no sherry casking or even double maturation on this one, but it's a little bit. There's a reason you're getting some of the notes that you're getting.
Okay.
This is a juicy oak and vanilla, an 18-year-old Lowland, 5.89. Yeah. First fill ex bourbon barrel is our only maturation on this one.
Okay.
That's only ex bourbon.
Yeah.
All right. So why? Okay.
Why the dry notes?
Distillery 5 at 18 years old will really start to show a lot of tropical notes.
Okay.
That's where we were getting like that.
There was so many grapes and dry notes on that thing.
Yep. They do a triple Distillery 5. Well, it's Auchentoshan is known for.
Oh my God!
It's the Irish.
I should be ashamed of myself for not guessing this one.
Yeah, they do a triple distillation, and it leads to a really fruity, nice character. And at 18 years, we get a lot of.
And what's the ABV on it?
57%.
57.
Jason will get the point on the age. He was the closest.
Okay, all right.
It's a lowland, so nobody got a point there. You both get a point on the ABV.
Yeah, Hood, we are on fire with the ABV tonight. I'm just saying.
we get it.
And you guys will both get half a point for because you got one cask. You both guessed a double cask, but you did was a first fill ex bourbon barrel.
That's crazy how fruity that got for just an ex bourbon. That
is crazy.
That's crazy good. Is that bottle still available?
I'm not sure actually.
We need to check that. What's the cask number? I need to write it down.
5.89.
5.89.
Yeah, I'll tell you that the 18 5s are the Distillery 5 at 18 years can be really deceiving.
That thing is no.
And I saw that in the lineup, and I thought that. So
I am. You know what, Scott? You just bamboozled me. That's the right word. Yeah, you bamboozled me.
This is the beauty. This is the beauty of this, though. This is amazing. This is awesome. Okay.
2.5 for Jason and 1.5 on that round for Jacques, and adjust the score here. It'll be 4.5 overall. You guys go ahead and get ready for.
All right, the third one. We're getting a little darker, Jacques.
Yeah, we're getting a little darker.
Ooh, look at that. Okay.
I think my ring light is way too bright, so I can't see the difference in colors.
Zach, back it up, man. Back it up.
Yeah, I got to literally put it against something else to actually see the difference.
Oh, Warren Buff, thank you. He says 5.89 is sold out, but 5.90, which aged in parallel to it, is still available. All right.
Okay.
That might be going in my Christmas stocking.
Only a point spread. Oops. Hold on. I need to edit that. I got 13 points for Jason. I don't think that's right.
No.
Yeah, 13 points. Damn, how'd I get that?
Now you need to argue. That's right. I got 13 points.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm glad you got it right, Scott, for once.
Yeah. A point separating y'all. Jacques coming in at 4.5 points, and Jason 3.5 points. So Jason closed the gap after round one.
Okay. All right, this one's throwing me for a loop now. What the fuck is this?
I didn't get into the extra credit on the last one, though. Neither one of you had the profile.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we both shit the bed on that.
Yep. So.
All right.
The third of 4 samples. So.
Oh, my word. Yeah, I'm fucked with that one. What is that? Oh, man. That is nice.
Again, for those watching, the winner of this one will face off against Leanne in the Final Four next weekend. Tomorrow night, Friday night, we'll see the Bourbon Junkies face off against Rob, a Whiskey in the Six, in the first round tomorrow night. And then Bart from the Scotch Test Dummies will face off against Bill, the Whiskey Dick. And the winner of those 2 rounds will face each other next Friday.
Shit, what is that? This thing is bananas.
Bananas.
You got that one right.
Oh, man.
All right. Something is here that is. I need to get some crackers.
Yeah, I need some more. Something is funky here.
Mm-hmm.
You get a little bit of like that, like someone rummed some funk on that?
All right. This is becoming challenging because we having this thing at cast strength is easier said than done, by the way, guys. If Scott invites you next time, just say no thank you. I'm good.
I'm busy.
I'm busy, yeah. Thank you so much.
Because now I'm confused.
I'm gonna pour a little bit of this one to have with y'all.
It tastes like a crayon.
Yeah.
A good crayon?
A good crayon, like a delicious crayon I would eat if I was 5. I don't know. This one's throwing me, man. Man, that is nice, though. This is probably the oakiest, I think, out of all of them I've gotten.
Mm-hmm.
There's some like funk on this. There's like a dusty funk oak vibe I'm picking up on this. I just have no idea what.
I have no idea either. It's like whatever they aged it in give you a bitter aftertaste. Like
yes, that's that funky bitter.
Yeah.
I'm with you, man. The finish is not great on it. It's a little dry. It's funky. Yeah, pencil shavings. That I would go in with Mamuka. That's where it's at. Pencil shavings. Maybe that's what. Yeah, it's like pencil shaving crayon.
I do see the crayon though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If I overthink this thing, my brain is gonna explode. Let me add some water and see if it does get better.
Again, for those watching too, in the past, we generally have created a document that we've shared with those watching, so they know what the contestants are tasting at the same time. But we just didn't want any accusations of cheating or anything like that, and so we just kept it. I'm the only one that knows. I'm the key master, you could say, the gatekeeper, and the key master. I've got the only list. And I hope I didn't screw it up.
No, you definitely didn't screw it up. This is awesome.
I am confused. Is there a taste that say dazed and confused? Okay. All right. I need to stop overthinking this. I mean, it is what it is. I'm ready.
All right. Let me just get my ABV down here.
I can tell you from experience, first impression, usually the one you should stick with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you talk yourself out of the correct answer a lot of the times. The Whiskey Franco says someone needs a whiskey lifeline. Ha 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 ha. That would be good. Can I call a friend?
Can I please call a friend?
I'll be like, you can call Bart.
Yeah, can I call a friend here? I'll call Bart.
He ain't gonna help you.
Yeah, he'll just be like, test it.
I'm sweating right now.
You do have your coat on.
I do, but I'm in the basement too, so it says a little cool here. I didn't know I would ever get warm in my basement, but it's happening.
All right, I think I have a guess just based on getting some of those flavors before. So I think I'm ready to go. I don't know about where are you at, Jacques? You all right?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Jacques, I think you go first with age this time.
I'll go 16.
Jason.
I went 18.
Jason, region.
Highland.
Jacques.
Bayside.
Jacques, ABV.
56.
I went 55.
And Jason, cask type.
I went with port on this one. Port, some port in there, which I think I'm getting that funky, weird taste on it. Because sometimes port gives me those weird, like bitter finishes sometimes. So I'm gonna take a shot here and say port. It is sweet.
Exclusive or double maturation? And
that's a good question. I'll go double just to kind of cover myself. I'll say bourbon and port.
Jacques?
I'll go bourbon and sherry.
Yeah, I was thinking sherry too, but I wasn't getting like
is a type of sherry. I don't know which one because one type of sherry that give me some of these notes. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna
it wasn't sweet. It wasn't sweet enough for me to come off like a PX or anything. Right. So I'm not sure. Okay. Well, I guess we'll find out soon here.
Yeah. All right. Extra credit, flavor profile.
Juicy. What is it? Juicy oak and vanilla. Yeah.
I'm going deep, rich, dried fruits.
And any guess on distillery?
I am
because of that crayon note. I'm going Klein Leash.
Oh, I will stick with Ben React still.
Oh my God, I'm so wrong.
You know
on so many levels.
Let's go Glendronach.
Oh, he's going Glendro. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit! I don't know whatever it is, but it's getting better. Like I think as my palate
the air is doing something.
Yeah, the air is yeah. I'm liking this one though.
Yeah, I can already see the bottle. I'm wrong already on the one.
This one's a nice one, and I'll just tell you, it's a Dalmore.
Okay, Dalmore.
Yep, 13.89 amped up. So, and it's 13 years old.
Okay. Wow, 13.
Yep, Highland.
Oh, got that right.
Double cask maturation. We've got an ex-bourbon hogshead and then a first fill ex-wine barrique. So there's a wine influence.
Okay.
Yes. But so I'll give you both a half a point there. We did have that second maturation in a wine cask of some sort. We just don't know what kind of wine it was. It probably wasn't.
I think it was Port Scott.
Okay.
So Jacques is closest with the age.
Yeah.
We'll get the point there. And it's a Highland. So Jason, you get that point. Okay. Mm-hmm. Our ABV, 57%. Jacques got that one with the 56.
Yeah.
Oh.
You were too low, Jason.
Damn it. I should have did 56.1.
You both get a half a point for the bourbon cask and a half a point for a wine cask influence. Jason, for extra credit, in case of a tie, you got the Dirtiff deep, rich, and dried fruits profile.
Yes.
And again, though, nobody got the distillery.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So 1, 2, 3 points for Jacques. 2 points for Jason.
Oh, God, so close.
He's pulled a point ahead of you again.
Yeah, I know. The way it's going, I don't think I'm going to make this up on him.
All right, let's see how this. You know what? If you will excuse me, guys, let me grab a little piece of bread that I toasted already.
Yep, I'll give you time. Go get it.
Clear my palate because
What the hell? He's going to get some toasted bread?
this is messing with me.
Somebody give me some crackers.
He gained another point on you, so he's up by 2 now.
It's up by 2. All right, so I have to hit a home run on this last one.
We're up to the 4th and final sample, bottle D. David.
Hey, listen, for a guy that drinks a lot of bourbon, I don't think I'm doing too bad. So
yeah. What's the Scotch to bourbon ratio been lately? You were doing, I think, a little bit more Scotch in the past, but
I was. The problem is that the amount of bourbon releases to keep up with is insane.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah,
and it feels like Scotch releases that come out are a lot more fewer and far between. So, and for my channel, I only get views on Scotches if it's like a Cask Strength Lafroig or if it's like the new Lagavulins. Like if I just did a although one of my favorite videos I ever did was like the best Scotches for bourbon drinkers.
Yeah,
I love that video. I might redo that one, do like a second, kind of do like a second version. Yeah.
And you and Scott, my bourbon journey, have just been doing a lot of your own, your bourbon, your barrel picks, and a lot of involvement there. So
yeah, dude, it's a second job, man. It's crazy. I mean, we pumped out over 55 picks just this year.
Wow. Excellent.
The year before we did 40 something, so we did more this year. And yeah, we already have stuff planned for next year already that's coming out. So it's a lot, but we have fun with it, and it's a good way to. It's kind of a really fun way to bring folks different, whiskeys that they don't otherwise get a chance to taste. And I think Scott and I really try to find the best representations of those like different distilleries to bring to folks. We actually just picked our first cask strength Japanese whiskey, finished in all Mizunara, 100% malt Mizunara maturation, 109 proof. One of the craziest, most delicious whiskeys I've ever had. So
you may want to send me a link when that come out. I want to.
Yeah, I'll definitely send you a link if you want.
I'm very curious about that. Yep. You know what you should do, Scott? You should talk to your boss and see if everybody, whomever participate and win, maybe get to pick a cask with y'all. That'll be the winner's cask. Then we actually get to celebrate that person by having their release of their.
And then they get to go to Scotland.
Correct. or at least pick a cast with y'all.
Yeah.
Because I feel like one of the opportunity people don't get, I saw what do you call it? Bourbon Junkies were able to actually pick a few of theirs. But every time I do Scotch School for all my Patreons, I only use your bottles. Because that's how I've learned how to work on my palate. And that's how I want to teach people how to work on their palate. I don't care about distillery. I just want you to actually learn taste. I want you to learn all the notes that you get, and we can get deep into not worrying about just a brand. So
yeah,
it's always a good thing. Hopefully one day I'll be big enough to actually tell you, Scott, I need my own bottle.
All right, so we're down to this last sample is going to decide who advances here. Jacques is leading by 2. Jacques up by 2 point lead on you.
All right,
no pressure.
All right,
you need to go bold on this one, Jason. Make some bold guesses.
Go crazy.
I am going to go crazy. I'm going to go balls to the wall here.
Go for the win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jacques really analyzing that color and that nose.
Yeah, because my ring light is way too light, so I need to make sure that I'm at least paying attention to the details. The legs on these whiskey is just very beautiful legs, so I want to make sure.
Oh, that is. Jesus Lord, that's delicious.
I haven't even tasted it. The legs are impressive already.
Mm.
All right. Mm.
Right?
Mm. Mm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
Mm. Okay.
Scott sent us some friggin' hitters, guys.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This
Some
is it.
hitters.
If
Yeah.
if heaven was somewhere, is in this cup right here.
Man, that is nice.
You guys did get this was completely random, but you guys did get a good lineup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh my
I like this.
I like this a lot.
I like this.
The palate is definitely giving me some vibes of a specific cask, which might be a good thing here. All right, so we need to age. Oh shit! God, it is so cloyingly sweet.
Mm.
Damn, that's good.
Mm. Mm-mm.
I like this concentration.
Yeah, the problem with this is the I feel like the influence of the cask maturation is so prevalent to try to even like think about like a region is tough.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, region is tricky unless you can just. I mean, you can, there's some profiles that
I tell people sometime, either we even think it, some region have a kind of specific type of barley, and some type of barley that I can recognize some region barley because they're a little more spicier than other region, and some are sweeter than other. But when a second maturation kicks in or applies to it, it messes immediately with your with your palate.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to overthink this.
Damn.
Plenty of time. So
yeah, I know.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Let me see if the underlying notes work.
I'm gonna add a little bit of water to this and see if it helps.
Mm-hmm.
Helps me get some of the
space.
Okay. Gosh.
There's so much I want to say about this one.
I know.
God, it is so cloyingly sweet.
You guys make me want to pour a little bit of this one and have with you as well.
Yeah, you're gonna have to, dude.
This is very good. Oh
gosh, there is okay, wow. All right,
where did that smoke come from?
You're getting smoke. I'm just like getting just all candy. It is so.
I added water. Candy was at the top. When I added water, it broke down.
I added water too. I didn't. Still not. Man.
Let me drink some water.
This could fool you on age because these casks could have been super just wet barrels that just
like
imparted.
That's literally where I'm sitting right now because
yeah,
very mature.
Yeah, or something
Correct.
Just wet casks.
Because very wet casks that actually imported all their stuff into the.
Yeah.
It's but the spiciness of. Should I go crazy on this one?
Man, this has some proof to it too, man. All right, I have to write down some of my shit here. So I'm gonna go.
You know what? If Jason wins, he wins. But I'm gonna go stupid on this one.
Listen, man, you can't go stupid. I gotta go stupid. You're in the lead.
Yeah, I gotta go stupid because if I go stupid and you win, then it is what it is. I've been conservative this whole time. Just.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Tricky. This is a tricky one. Like
this is a tricky one.
I don't like you right now. I really don't.
All right, I'm gonna say okay. That's where I'm going. I'm going crazy. All right, here we go.
It's just for fun. It's just for fun, Jacques, and $1,000.
I know, but you know that spirit inside of me is ticking in because that McAllen. I want that McAllen. It's I am so conflicted.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go with this proof point here. I'm gonna say
okay.
It is a tasty one.
It is a tasty one.
It is very tasty. It is very tasty.
It's confusing at the same time.
Wait till you find out what it is.
Oh man.
This is the first time I changed my answer 3 times.
I mean,
I do like that candied sweetness that Jason is pointing out on this one.
Yeah, it's really candy.
When you have it straight, the candy is there. When you have a little bit of water to it, the back notes are very, very, very like licoricey.
All right, I think I have my guesses. This thing is delicious.
Whenever you're ready, Jason.
Okay, I'm going balls to the wall here.
Okay,
Jason, I think you're up on the age.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stay at 17.
I'm gonna say 18.
Of course he is.
Jacques, the region.
I'll go Highland.
Jason?
I don't think it's a Scotch.
Okay.
I think it's a rum.
Okay.
Nope. It's a Scotch. It's a Scotch whiskey.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I got you there.
It is really sweet though. I could almost see that, almost like it was. Yeah.
Yeah, it is super. Yeah. I had written down Highland as well.
And ABV, Jason.
I went at 61.
Jacques?
59.5.
Jacques, cask type.
Sherry.
Only sherry or double?
Because right now I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this, and you know what? Let's do ex-bourbon and let's do sherry. I think is a type of wine, but I don't know which one. But yeah, let's do ex-bourbon and sherry.
I have to go ex-bourbon and rum because I'm getting a lot of rummy notes on it.
Flavor profile for extra credit.
I'm gonna go with spicy and sweet.
For me, is dip, reach, dry fruit.
Distillery guesses.
Oh shit.
I couldn't get a distillery, but I'm gonna go with. Let's go with Macallan.
Jason?
I'm going to go with. I'll go with Ball Blair on this one.
You want me to figure up your points without doing it out loud?
Mm-hmm. Get me out of my misery.
I told you I went crazy on this one.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Ooh.
What happened if we have a tie?
That's where the extra credit points have been coming in.
Yeah,
Okay,
the extra credit
okay.
points. Yeah.
And in case of a tie, Jason is leading. He's got one extra credit point. On sample number 3, he had the flavor profile of deep, rich, and dried fruits.
Okay.
It's the only extra credit point so far.
Okay.
We'll see what happens here. Oh, this is gonna be a train wreck.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Why am I nervous?
because
Just whiskey.
listen,
Why am I nervous?
if I
All right.
listen, Hood Sommelier, this is the Jacques, this is the deal. If I lose, you better fucking win it all because I want to see you make a video with that Macallan bottle.
I know. No, I'm totally making a video with that Macallan bottle. Do like professional. I'm having my camera guy open it and literally tell people you can suck it.
Oh shit!
All right, here's the last bottle. It's a Juicy Oak and Vanilla.
Really? Okay.
A 16-year-old.
Okay.
It's a Lowland.
Yeah.
That's what I kept telling myself. The sweetness of that thing.
It's a single grain Scotch whiskey, not single malt.
That's why that thing was.
That's why I didn't taste. That's why I didn't taste like a.
Yeah,
it didn't taste like a Scotch to me.
Bottling is G10.36, tantalizingly tasty.
I don't like it.
It was 61.5% ABV with a double cask maturation. The first was an ex-bourbon barrel.
Okay.
Yes.
And then it was transferred to a second fill, heavily toasted medium char hogshead. Heavily HTMC. So that's where all that color comes from, is that
Okay.
heavily
It's a
toasted medium char
yeah.
hogshead that it makes that so dark. And I think it brings a lot of that sweetness and those toasted notes.
Mhm.
Jacques, at one time you thought you got smoke.
Yeah.
You got the toasted. That's that toasted.
Correct. I would
Yeah,
get
that's
like
the-
some of like the
toasted
dark,
note.
like the dark smoke note. I'm like, where is that from?
This is it's an amazing bottle.
That is
It's-
delicious.
I don't
It
like
is
it.
fucking delicious.
I liked it till you told me what it is. I don't like it.
So distillery is Strathclyde.
Okay.
Is the
Yeah,
distillery
I
on
couldn't
that.
I've
I
never
couldn't
eaten
even think about it.
I've never
So-
heard of that shit. Jesus.
Jason, you get a point for the age. You were 1 year off.
Okay.
You get a point for the ABV because you guessed 61 and it's 61.5.
Yeah, baby.
You get a half a point for the ex-bourbon barrel.
Okay.
Jacques, you get a half a point for the ex-bourbon barrel.
Okay.
And you know what that leads to? A tie.
Fucking A.
Are you serious?
No. It can be a tie because if he get 2 points and I have half, that means I'm at 8.
He got
he's
two
at
and a half.
7.
He got 2.5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he got the age, he got the ABV, and he got the ex-bourbon barrel. So he got 2.5. You got a half. That's a tie, and the tiebreaker went to Jason for the one extra credit.
Oh my oh my God.
Oh my god! What?
You know what? I will let Jesus have it. This one. I can't do it. What? Okay.
What?
All right.
That was I was tallying that up. I was like, "There's no way, no
That
way."
was the greatest fucking matchup of all time. That was
What? You know what? You know what? Lord forgive me. I'm a
Maybe he'll share that gift card with you.
I know. You know what? I gotta let it go.
Where's Scotch in the Bayou? I'm coming for you, Leanne.
Oh my God! No fucking way!
Wow! That was a match and a half right there. Wow!
And it was just that one extra credit, as I call it, point that decided that one. That was that deep, rich, and dried fruits that you called on the Dalmore.
Holy shit!
That was great. That was great, though. You guys did really good.
I gotta say though, I think Jacques and I were getting a lot of the same notes. Obviously, we were kind of getting the same ABVs, which was crazy.
Yeah. I don't know about this. Woo, okay.
Cheers to you both. Job well done. You both did a great job. Jason, yeah, you'll advance and face off against Leanne next Thursday night. Jacques.
Deep, rich, and fruity apparently kicked me out, so I'm out. But thank you for putting this up. I feel like on YouTube usually on the US side, a lot of Scotch people that actually talk about Scotch don't get the credit that they deserve, and they get the attention they deserve. So thanks for putting this up and bringing at least a single malt forward for the people that are curious about it. So
yeah, and as I always tell my fellow bourbon drinkers, do not pigeonhole yourself into bourbon. There are so many great Scotch whiskeys to try out there. I have put a lot of Scotch Malt Whiskey Society bottles in front of some friends that are, quote unquote, just bourbon drinkers. And I have totally turned them onto Scotch, which is probably like the best thing. It's one of my favorite things to do. I'm like, all right, you think all Scotch tastes like this? Try this bottle. Yeah. And it's usually one of these high-age SMWS cask strength ones, and they absolutely love it. I have a couple buddies that signed up, and I literally had to stop buying bottles. I was buying bottles like every fucking month. It was getting ridiculous. So, but I might go back and get the what the hell was the one that third one? Oh my God,
5.90.
Oh my God, that thing is so good. Yeah, I wrote it down.
No, that was the second one. That was the second one.
That was the second one. Yeah, the second one.
Yeah, that second one was freaking good. But yeah.
All right, well, guys, thank you much. Appreciate it. And everybody that's tuning in, again, tomorrow night, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern, we'll start off with Rob Whiskey in the 6 versus the Bourbon Junkies, and then that'll lead into the second challenge of the night. Bart from the Scotch Test Dummies will face off against Bill, the Whiskey Dick, and the winners. Leanne, Scotch on the Bayou, won earlier tonight. She'll face Jason next Thursday night. Both winners of tomorrow night's games will face off next Friday to go to the championship. And again, that's for a $1,000 SMWS gift card and a $250 gift card to the second place. Second place is just the first loser, as they say.
There are no points for second place. And if Mark from Scotch Test Dummies, or Scotch for Dummies, I should say, is watching, he knows what movie that's from.
Yep.
Good old.
All right, as we say on the back of every bottle, Scotch Malt Whiskey Society whiskeys are not for swigging, glugging, or knocking back. Please drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Thank you, Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers, Jacques.
Thank you.